Sweet life, sweet life, sweet life. Hi guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be making this Halloween themed fabulous shirt. And I saw it actually online and thought it was super cute, but I did not have time to order it. So I remembered that I have a Cricut, and so I decided to give it a shot. This is actually my first time making a shirt on my Cricut. I usually make, cake toppers and things for my cake business, but I decided to give it a shot. So first, we're going to open up our canvas, and I'm going to break up the words into the three different syllables, fab, boo, and then lust, because they're going to be different fonts. So as you saw on the shirt, the fab and the lust are both orange, and then the boo is like a cheetah or a leopard print. So I just created three different text boxes, and I typed the font. And so I'm going to change the fab and the lust to Mutiara, and I got this font from Dope Font or Duh Font. Yeah, duhfont.com. And so I'm just highlighting those, and I'm going to change them over to that Mutiara font. I love this font. This is one of my favorite fonts that I always use. So I changed both of those. And then the boo, I'm just going to use one of the Cricut fonts. And so what I'm doing here is changing the fonts to the actual colors that they're going to be on the shirt. So the fab and the lust, like I said, are going to be orange. And then the boo, I'm going to actually make it all capital. And then I'm going to make that black, just so it's a different color. Even though it's going to be a leopard print on the shirt, there's no leopard color font. So it's just that it's a different color. So also when I go to make it, the Cricut program knows to break it up into different mats for different colors. So since the boo will be black and it'll be the only font that's black, it'll put it on a mat by itself. And so now I'm going to search in the images on Cricut. I'm searching for a image of a ghost, and I found one. I am actually going to have to pay for this. This is 99¢. You can absolutely find images for free, or you can subscribe to Cricut. I believe it's called Cricut Access, where you pay a monthly fee and then you have access to different fonts and different pictures. But like I said, I don't make shirts a lot. I usually only make cake toppers, and I usually purchase the files off of Etsy or another program. So I'm just placing that little ghost next to the word fab, and then I'm looking for little stars, because on the design that I saw online, it had little stars. And so I'm just going to place these stars all around, and then I'm going to change the color of the ghost and the stars because they both are going to be white. I'm just going to make them purple just so they're a different color, but I'm going to make them all the same color so they will show up on a separate mat when it is time to make it. I am making this shirt for trunk or treat at my job. You guys know that I'm a substitute teacher, and I decided to do trunk or treat literally the day before. So this is literally at midnight that I'm making this shirt for work the next day. So I am like delirious while I'm making this. So as you see, I turned the ghost and all the stars purple. Okay, so now I have my three different colors for my three different mats, and now we're gonna prep our shirt. So this is a plain black tee that I got from Michael's, I believe, but you can get them off Amazon as well. So I'm just using a ruler to, number one, find the center of the shirt, and then number two, I wanna kind of measure how big I want my design to be. And so I wanted it to be about 10 by 10, and so that's what I'm just kind of measuring there, so I'll know exactly how much of the shirt it'll take up. And your size will vary by the actual size of your shirt. That is a large shirt. And so now we pressed make, and so we're going to do it on the mat is what we press. So this is what I meant by the three different colors, because I made boo black. It's coming up on its own mat with all black images. And so we're going to mirror that because we are using the iron on vinyl, and then we're going to do the same thing for the orange, which is the fab and the lust. And I left the white the normal way just because I'm going to be using regular vinyl. I realized at midnight that I didn't have any iron-on white vinyl. So I'm just using regular vinyl. We'll talk about that later. So now we have the leopard print iron on vinyl, and so I've measured it to see how big it was on the mat. You can leave the whole sheet and then cut it later. I just measured it because I knew how big it was, and I'm just going to put a few pieces of tape on each side so it doesn't lift while it's actually cutting. Again, this is my first time making a shirt, so if you have any tips for me, leave them below. So we're just going to go, and now we're going to actually cut it. And so I did change the dial of my Cricut to the iron-on setting, and so now it's just going through, and it's going to cut out that word boo for me, and boo is now done. So now we're going to get the orange vinyl down, shiny side down, onto my mat, and we're just gonna put a few pieces of tape on the corners like we did with the leopard or the cheetah print, and then we're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna automatically go to the next mat on the screen like so, and they're mirrored, and so now we're gonna cut that one as well. And so last but not least, we're going to cut white, and this is just regular white vinyl like I said, and we're going to cut that as well. So now our leopard or cheetah print is out, so we're just going to weed off the excess vinyl, and I'm just using my little picking weeding tool. And so we're going to get the excess vinyl off, and then we're going to pick the inside of the letters, the inside of the B and the O, so it'll reveal the word boo. We have our boo and leopard print, and now this is our regular white vinyl. So like I said, I realized at midnight everywhere is closed, and I was not going out trying to find white iron-on vinyl at midnight, and I had regular white vinyl, so we're just gonna go with that. And so I did find out that you can use regular white vinyl, it just won't be permanent. And I was able to put it on my shirt, and you'll see that I just kind of pressed it a little bit with the iron, and it was fine just for the day. Now you won't be able to wash or like sell it on a shirt, but it'll work for the day. So as you can see, the orange vinyl, it's cut, and when I first put it in there, it was not cut. So this orange vinyl I got from Dollar Tree, and it gave me a run for my money, honey. It was much thicker than the Cricut or the Sister vinyl. And so I had to keep adjusting the settings because it was not cutting all the way through. Like I said, if you have a tip for me, let me know. So I had to adjust the settings, and it ended up just cutting all the way through. But I wasn't worried about it not having the plastic backing because I'm a cake decorator, so you know I know how to piece things together. So now I am folding my shirt in half, and I just ironed it down the middle so I can know the exact middle of the shirt, and it'll help me with placement of my letters. So I'm going to place the boo down first, and then I'm just going to get a piece of parchment paper down, and then on a medium setting, I'm just using my regular house iron. I do not have the Cricut press. I don't have one of those, so I'm just using my regular iron, and I was able to get it. And so this is foil. The cheetah or the leopard print is like a foil. And this was my first time working with this as well. So it seemed like it wanted to lift. It didn't lift, but it just seemed like it wanted to lift. It was harder to work with than the regular vinyl as well. So that's why I'm cutting each letter. Once I get one letter peeled away, I'm actually cutting it because it's so sticky that if I let it fall back down, I'll have to repeel it again. So once I get through one letter, you see I'm cutting that off because I do not have time to be sitting here playing with this plastic. Like I said, by this time it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm done. But I've already committed to this. I already had my idea for my outfit in my head, so I pushed through. So now we're going to get the fab and the lust. And like I said, since they cut all the way through, they still have that plastic on top of them. So I'm going to show you how I'm just going to put the parchment paper over those, and I'm going to iron those as well. And then I'm going to have to use my my weeding tool to actually peel the plastic off of those letters. Okay, so we got our letters now, and now you can see I'm just using my weeding tool to just pick up the plastic that's still on top of the letter. Like I said, it's cut exactly the same size as my letters, so I just was able to literally just get up under the plastic and peel it off easily. So now this is the regular white vinyl. I'm just peeling it off like a sticker, and I'm gonna get it on the shirt. Like I said, I wanted to use the iron-on vinyl, but I didn't have any. And so now I'm gonna get the stars down, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the parchment paper, and I'm gonna run the iron over just to make sure they're nice and stuck to the shirt, because you know regular vinyl is used for more shiny surfaces. But I will tell you that I was able to wear this shirt all day. Like I literally put it on at 6:30 in the morning for work before school, and I wore it all day, and then I also wore it to trunk or treat that night. So from 6:30 in the morning till like 9 o'clock at night, I had this shirt on, and those white vinyl pieces did not come off at all. And I waste a little bit of water on my shirt, they still didn't come off. So this is how our shirt turned out, guys. This is now almost 2 o'clock in the morning, but I was so happy with it. And this is how it turned out. I end up adding some little cat ears and some little leopard shoes, and it came out so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and consider subscribing. Bye, guys.
Sweet life, a sweet, sweet.